Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. You know who I am.
And I hate all of you. Meow.
Whoa, Susie, there's no need for you to be like that.
Of course there's a need for me to be like that. So there. Meow.
Okay, everybody. On this edition of Tea and Tolkien Thursdays, we're going to play a game.
Yes. What game are we playing?
It's called Game of Theories.
Oh, the Game of Theories, eh?
Yep. And it's not just theories on Lord of the Rings. Oh, no. We're playing theories that everybody likes.
Shows that everyone likes. Okay, so,
well, before we get started, let's sing our theme song.
And what does that mean? All right.
We are the toys ever coming to get you, coronavirus. So you better watch out because the toy Avengers are coming for you. We will slap you and we'll scratch your eyes out, and we won't stop until you lead us play, because we are the Toy Avengers.
Yes! Okay, everybody. It's time to do the Lord of the Rings fan theories. And because we are an all-inclusive show that talks pop culture, we're going to do some of our favorite fan theories from other fandoms.
Oh, yeah? Like who? Oh, right.
So, first of all, here's how we start.
We're going to talk about what? We're going to talk about Thanos, right?
Yeah, but first let's do Lord of the Rings fan theories.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh no.
I'm going to look up Lord of the Rings fan theories.
Yeah.
So, fan theories? Yeah. Let's break some of them down. Time to laugh at some of the most insane fan theories that would have had Tolkien blushing or getting annoyed. Yeah, let's talk about fan theories that would annoy J.R. Tolkien. Okay, so let's start off with ScreenRant.com. 15 craziest Lord of the Rings fan theories. Ooh, and hey, do some of them connect to The Hobbit? Yep. Let's go.
All right.
Step 1. The story was an analog for World War II. Well, unfortunately, here's how we see it. What? A fellowship getting together to stop evil, a terrible war, and a big explosion, right? And you thought it was based on World War II, right? Right. Why? What was it wrong? It wasn't. Look, Lord of the Rings did not stand for World War II. It was more likely than it would be more likely Lord of the Rings World War One. Yeah. So that was insane. Ugh. Here it is. Second of all, now let's talk about another bad fan theory that people might find insane. What? Of course, Gimli, in the book, Gimli asked Galadriel for 3 pieces of her hair. Her famous blonde hair that everyone was after. I mean, even Sauron wanted a piece of that hair. And then she's like, nope. Y'all don't get any.
Ah ha 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 ha.
But then, of course, why? Well, he wanted... Well, okay, so according to this theory, back in the book known as the Silmarillion, Fëanor, one of the worst characters you ever will meet, asked Galadriel for a strand of her hair, and she said nope. And, of course, so why did she give the hairs to Gimli instead of Fëanor? Because she considered him worthy. Besides, Gimli was 100 times nicer than Fëanor. For all that implies. Okay. So, what other fan theories do we have on Screen Rant? Okay. Now, look, it says Dumbledore and Grindelwald are part of Tolkien's world. Really? Yeah. Now let's break that down, okay? When the powers that be had to send some wizards to Middle Earth to get them all to cooperate with each other, they sent 5. Gandalf, Saruman, Radagast, and then we had 2 others. Really? Okay. Well, according to the story, Saruman died when he got shot by Legolas, and he fell off Orthanc.
And he was singing the Troll song.
Ugh, I know. Ugh,
I'm sick of sound trolling.
Well, and Radagast apparently disappeared on the TARDIS. Yeah. And Gandalf, yeah, we all know that story. But here we go. The last 2 wizards that we never got to see are actually Dumbledore and Grindelwald. What? Whoa. That does not make a lick of sense. Thank you. You see? What happened? Dumbledore and Grindelwald probably had enough of Middle Earth. It's like, look, they don't want to listen to us. Look, we'll take our chances elsewhere. Yeah. I don't think J.K. Rowling would approve of that theory, if you know what I mean.
Okay,
Let's see. Snow White is a Lord of the Rings sequel? That's a stupid theory. Okay, and now that's pretty far-fetched. It may be far-fetched, but Snow White came from Aragorn and Arwen. She could communicate with nature. But why the name Snow White? Yeah. Well, I don't know. But if you fought Snow White and the Huntsman, you could see a couple of references that made to Lord of the Rings without they didn't even shout it. They were saying it. We will break down Snow White and the Huntsman when the time comes. Okay. What else do we have?
Let me think. What other dumb theories do they have that?
Well, Gandalf wanted to use the eagles. That's a dumb idea. The eagles don't want to be used. Not unless you talk about that rock band. You mean that savage rock band that plays Hotel California?
Yeah. That is so dumb.
Use the eagles? That's a dumb idea. Man. Yeah. That's stupid. I know. Now let's go to listverse.com and look up some more bad theories. Okay. Bad theories. Okay. So what happened? Here's why we have
why do we have the story about Legolas and Gimli? Everybody thinks they were a pairing.
Well, let's see. So, the story about Legolas and Gimli getting together. Okay, so in the Hobbit movies, we see Legolas saying these words. Who is this ugly man? Legolas said to Glowing. And Glowing is saying, that's my wife. And who is this ugly little boy who is a goblin mutant? Say, oh, that's my son, Gimli.
And his future best friend,
You nitwits!
yeah.
Now,
Why do we have... Look, you gotta start somewhere with the elf-dwarf thing. Because back then, elves and dwarfs did not trust each other.
well, we will explain why in a later post.
Okay, so, as we were saying, elves and dwarfs did not get along.
But then we get Kerrie, who is seen on a number of occasions flirting with elves. and I mean,
Come on, you didn't see the extended movies where Kerrie flirted with a guy elf.
and then everybody called him out on it.
And then they laughed. And Kerrie never felt so humiliated.
Yeah, and then what happens when Kerrie saw Tario?
Dude starts chatting her up.
Again with the flirting. What is up with that guy? And of course,
Well, he says, and I quote, hey, aren't you going to search me? I can have anything hidden in my trousers.
ooh,
And then Tario says, or nothing,
and slams the door in his face. Really? Of course, and how it should have ended, Tario was like, ew, gross, don't ever talk to me using them sexual innuendos, dwarf. I know, that was so bad. I'm like, way to go, Kerrie. That's not how you talk to a woman. That's not how you get a woman to like you.
and then she's like, oh, I'm just kidding. I just write that so how I will totally like you. And we let us use this unexpected romance to bridge this petty hatred between our two races. Oh, because you spoke about the contents in your trousers. And all the other dwarves went, yay, Kerrie, yay.
You gonna let's go?
It's like, no, you're prisoners. You're staying in here. And they all went, oh.
Wait, so if Kerrie and Tario manage to like each other, and Legolas is like, oh gosh, Tario, how can you like that dwarf?
Yeah. Just imagine Tario's face when she finds out that Legolas is with a dwarf.
Yeah, just imagine how embarrassing that would feel, especially for Legolas.
Okay, everybody. Now it's time for the next shocking fan theory, which is not so much as a fan theory, but a fan fact. Now, when we refer to Glowing as Gimli Sr.,
well, they do kind of look alike, they kind of talk alike.
yeah, but there is kind of a sad story. Like, Balin goes to Moria. Why would you go to Moria, Balin? Up you! To you! I will tear you to shreds! Please, Susie, don't tear him to shreds. He doesn't deserve it. Okay, so Balin and Ori and Oin went to Moria. And then, of course, when you first read the book, or when you see the Lord of the Rings movies, and Gimli talks about how
Balin was gonna help him out. And then when they get to Moria, they find Balin's grave and Gimli cries. And then you're like, oh man, what a tragedy. Yeah, but then of course, you go back, you watch The Hobbit, and then by this time, you have gotten to know Balin, Ori, and Oin. And then when you go back and you rewatch the scene where Gimli finds Balin's grave, you're gonna be like, what? I don't believe this. Who okayed this? Yeah, who okayed this story?
Wow. That really, really, really annoys me. Because that is heartbreaking. Like, look, when you read the Hobbit books and you find out feeling killing down, you're like, oh, that's sad. But when you watch the movies and the same thing happens, you're screaming, oh, the idiot, oh, okay, this idea. Oh, okay, this idea.
Yeah. That's just not righteous.
I know, right? It's too painful.
Okay. Which takes us to another theory. One that's more fan theory than fan fact. Everybody says that Bilbo and Thorin were a couple.
That's right.
Well, let me see. Wait. So you're saying that Bilbo and Thorin had a thing going on, but the stupid asshole killed him. Abuse to you, asshole!
Wow, throwing out all the abuse today.
That's right, I'm throwing out all the abuse. Really? Well, and now,
why would people say stuff like that?
But look. So you're saying, so you say that they had a relationship, Azog kills, and you know what? I'm tired of this. I am tired of that Azog. I'm just sick and tired of him.
Yeah. What do you want to call him? Daddy? Okay, everybody.
Oh, so they're talking about...
Listen here.
So, you want to know why this fan theory is important? Why? Because it leads to Thorin giving Bilbo that famous Mithril shirt. Oh, the Mithril shirt story. And when Frodo goes on his quest, Frodo gets said Mithril shirt from Bilbo. Yeah. And, so he wore it all throughout his journey.
Yep.
What? I know, right? And even Gimli was surprised. All that price of all the treasures Bilbo could have gotten from Thorin, he was given a mithril jacket. Yep, that's how it is. So how do we... So what else do we have?
There's only one more thing, though. There's one fan theory that we hope is true.
What? What is it?
Game of Thrones is like Lord of the Rings except 1,000 years later.
Yeah.
Come on, we all know how much George R. R. Martin is a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
I guess it's probably because he liked he liked what he saw based on, he's like, ooh, they killed Gandalf. Oh, I'm going to like this. I have a good idea about this.
And that's why he says, oh, was that guy your favorite character, wasn't he? Yeah, yeah. Ah! That guy keeps killing characters we like.
And don't worry, he paid for his killing off characters ways in Sharknado Part 3. Oh, heck no.
Yeah, and it was a very ironic death.
What?
He got his head bitten off by a shark.
Yeah. And you want to know what's even worse than that theory?
What?
Sean Bean played Boromir in Lord of the Rings.
And Sean Bean played Ned Stark in Game of Thrones. And guess what? What? He dies in all these movies! Ah! First, Boromir got shot, and then he's like, oh man, I can't believe I got shot. This is what I get for taking that ring from Frodo. Well, don't worry. From now on, I'm going to be honorable. And then he got his head chopped off by Joffrey. Ah!
Yeah, that is very humiliating indeed.
I know, right?
And now, folks, time for favorite fan theories from Marvel.
Wait a minute. Before we go there, I'm on Reddit, and they're talking about the continuity between Lord of the Rings and Hobbit.
Okay,
Here we go.
so Aragorn
Did not get seen in the Hobbit movies because he was too young.
Well, Gimli was not in the Hobbit movies because by the time the Hobbit came out, Gimli would have been too young.
Of course, Aragorn was not Aragorn in the Hobbit. He would have been called Estel.
Oh my goodness.
Ow. And, here's, and the next thing you know, what? Now, so what happened? And,
See, now
alright. So, now we're gonna have, we still have, okay, we already did the Balin and Ori and Oin and Moria. We've done the Gloin and Gimli version. We had Legolas and ends up meeting Gimli. Yep. And then we have this romance between Legolas and Gimli, which is a result of the romance between Keely and Tario.
really? Even worse. Okay, you want to know what's even worse?
What?
Okay, I know this ain't Lord of the Rings per se, it's more like Hobbit, but how many of us caught those bad jokes?
Bad jokes?
Yeah. How many of us caught those bad jokes between, well, somebody made a bad joke about when Martin Freeman was going to be in Black Panther and Andy Serkis was going to be a Black Panther. And what did we say?
I'll tell you what happened. People started coming out with those bad memes. Memes about the token white guys. Yeah. And we'd already talked about that a long time ago. Wow. Look, all it is everybody goes and sees Black Panther And then, of course, all of us Lord of the Rings fans are like, okay, now why is that scene so familiar? And then you find out that it was the exact same thing.
Oh yeah, another riddle game. Only this time, though,
the stakes are vibranium.
So you gotta, if you gotta, look, everybody's like, ugh, Tolkien white guy jokes.
Yeah, it's not Tolkien white guy, it's Tolkien white guy.
That's what he is, a Tolkien white guy.
And there you have it.
Okay, but there is, I saw this article or CBR.com that says that we might not get a Namor movie.
Why?
Because he's a hothead.
We might want to take this one with a grain of salt.
Because, no, a pile of salt. Because Namor may be a great king and all, but he's a hothead. He lusts after Sue Storm, even though she prefers Richard Reed.
No, you mean Reed Richards.
Darn it, I knew it. I knew it was something like that.
Yeah.
But they say that, yeah, Aquaman was like him, though. But Aquaman is genuinely a nice guy, but was subjected to bad jokes until
he was played by Jason Momoa.
Woo! Yeah!
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's right. Oh, wait.
Look, if Khal Drogo wanted to conquer Westeros, he would have called his friends in Atlantis, say, hey, I need y'all to help me get my giant army across the ocean. You know, like, sure, we'll help you. And then next thing you know, everybody in Westeros is
they did not see that one coming.
Yeah, and then he would have called on the Justice League too.
Yep, they would not have seen this one coming.
Yep. All right, so there's that.
But anymore, however, they start calling.
Okay, we're gonna let Leroy in Atlanta take over that post, but still, calm down, Namor. It's not that bad. Oh, but it is. Oh, excuse me. This is my. Your ass got here, break up. Well, tell you for. Right. This is bad. Yeah. Now we're caught in the middle between two hotheads.
Wait, well, there's only one thing we can do.
Loki, chill. Namor, out. But out. Finally, I hate that iffy little jerk. He's trying to take over my show.
Loki, it's Tea and Tolkien Thursdays.
I had to sit there in that room and hear all of you talk about your tea and your Tolkien.
Well, after all, it is Tolkien Thursdays.
Well, I don't care because it deals with my idiot brother, Thor. And look at him. He gets a day all to himself. He parties with all his friends. And what do I get? What do I get?
You get your own show on Disney Plus.
Oh, do I now?
Yeah, Thor gets fat and you go on Disney Plus. Yeah, yeah, and I hope Thor loses some weight. Because
Thor should not be this fat.
Yeah. Look, Thor does not need to be, look, nobody of his standing should be that rotund.
Yeah. Come on, man. That's not cool.
Oh, of course that's not cool. Oh. Oh, wait. Loki, are you still here?
Of course I'm still here. And I'm not going to leave until you talk about me, Loki.
We're doing fan theories.
Well, this fan theory better be good. And it better be about me, or I'm going to mess up your studio again.
Loki, you already messed up our studio once.
Yeah, that was not cool. Please don't mess up the studio. Please, 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 please don't mess up the studio. I won't mess up the studio. For a prize.
Okay. Yeah. They say that Thor's sister Hela is Loki's mom.
Ugh. Why do I find this disturbing? Oh, yeah, that is disturbing. Really? You think Hela is my mother? Why? Well, according to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you and her have dark hair, you prefer to wear black and green, you have horns on your hats, and you use magic, and
Yeah, it was the same as those "Hey Thor, you really adopted" jokes that everybody keeps talking about.
oh yeah. Why, oh why, oh why?
Of course, though. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you how we all survived that.
How can she be my mother?
Look, everybody established that Loki is your dad. Some people thought Brody was your mom, but your mom was never mentioned unless she's Hela. And she is hella bad!
Aw, are you saying I'm hella bad? Ah! How did you get in here? How did you get here? I swear, I put some very secure security on there. And then I forgot they're magic.
Oh, come on!
Oh, really? That is not possible. We have secure security. Oh, darling, you have no idea what's possible. Man, this is incredibly awkward.
Well, at least Thor's not in here getting drunk.
In fact, I'm playing that Fortnite. Speaking of which, I gotta go kick his butt at Fortnite.
Yeah! Go get him, Humphrey!
Yeah! Make up those weight! Yeah, I intend to humiliate him so bad he will have to lose weight. Guys, come on guys, let's go play some Fortnite.
Woo! Alright, while Humphrey's off playing Fortnite, we have some gossip. Okay, everybody. It's time for the gossip to begin. Ooh, okay, so. Okay, now, there doesn't appear to be much gossip, except for Ruby Rose is no longer being Batwoman. And we never even watched Batwoman. And this is news. Why? I don't know. Wait, let me write a letter here.
Yep, and we will be talking about that on our show. And remember, hey, Ushi, who is woke, shall be broke.
Yeah, well, we don't do that here. In fact, we give out the cold, hard dose of reality.
So remember, yeah, that's right. You try to put your politics into a popular show, you're going to end up hurt.
Yeah, your fans will leave you. Your enemies will break you. And to make matters worse, though,
nobody will ever want to watch your show
or read your book ever again.
Remember, we do not pander
to anyone. Yeah, we don't pander to anyone. See, this is what we talk about when we talk about diversity and representation. And this issue is best suited for when Justin comes onto the show. Speaking of which, it'll be May 25th, 2020, and we're gonna have what is commonly known as Towel Day!
Towel Day? What is that?
It's dedicated to towels, intergalactic travel,
and space whales. Yeah! Oh, great. Here comes Fat Thor and his friends, and I gotta go beat them up. Want me to sabotage them? Oh yes, let us sabotage his game. No, well, we can handle it. And besides, Fat Thor is so fat, Bombo saw him and got Oh, really?
Yeah,
come on. Ooh, Fat Thor jokes.
Oh yeah, we're trying to work on some bad jokes about Fat Thor. And we're going to be telling these fat jokes about Thor, who's fat until he loses weight.
Throw your lightning round all you want.
Crush you. Yeah, let's get him. Yeah, get that jerk. Okay, everybody. Now that Thor has challenged Humphrey to a game of Fortnite, we're gonna have to take up now.
Oh no, you will not.
Loki, we gotta close out the show. We're over our time limit. Thank you all for tuning in to this lovely podcast full of exciting fan theories.
And more will come. Oh, really, Rocky, really? Okay, I was saying, more will come when we get around to it. We will talk about more fan theories and how they resonate in the real world. Of course, the old Dumbledore and Grindelwald story, we ain't done with that yet.
Thank you, Humphrey. Now, hey, Susie! Hey, I own this podcast, and the show is over, so meow!
Me